back there by Karen has a grizzly river and a huge bear claw. And it reminds me of in June, Marilyn and I took an anniversary cruise to Alaska. And on the way back, we stopped to see Grant Eldona, who lived in a small town in Oregon named Vernonia. Probably no one's ever heard of Vernonia, but if you saw a certain movie, and I can't remember the name of it, the only thing they had worthwhile in their hometown that I can remember is a big lumber mill. And a Hollywood crew came in and said, "Can we burn that down? We need to use it for a scene in our movie." So the one landmark they had was burned down instead of using it more constructively. But on that occasion, Grant had asked me to preach. It was the Sunday before Father's Day. And so I spoke on the subject of a tribute to fathers. I selected the title Summer Moms for a reason. My mother passed away on May the 29th, 2 days before my 59th birthday in the year 1983. Today would be her 108th birthday anniversary. And so I was thinking of the importance of moms. And when Pastor asked me if I would speak this morning while he was absent, I said yes, and I know exactly what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about summer moms. Of course, mothers are mothers in the winter, the spring, and the fall, and summer, and 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, once they've born children. I don't believe that any mother ever forgets that they're a mother of some children, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. Marilyn comes from a family where her mother had 14 siblings. That's one of the reasons why we were trying to get that far, but we only made it to 6. And we were glad that the last one was a girl, because the boys wanted a substitute for their basketball team. Well, it turned out that Jennifer was a pretty good athlete herself. She's the kind of girl that's kind of an all-around gal. She and her husband tried for many years for birth in the family. And when that was not possible, they adopted 2 wonderful little boys named Jared and James. And Marilyn and I had the opportunity to babysit for them once in a while. And it does keep us young. We feel a little bit younger and a little bit more tired every time we spend a day with them. As we close today later, I want someone to remind me that I want to use this for the closing. So if I don't use it, hold it up and wave it, and I'll know that it's time to quit. I want to read for you a message that I got from, I don't even know who. I get so many emails, and sometimes I never bother to read who sends them. But this is called The Awesome Message. In Malachi 3:3, he will sit as a refiner and a purifier of silver. This verse puzzled some women in a Bible study, and they wondered what this statement meant about the character and the nature of God. One of the women offered to find out the process of refining silver and get back to the group in their next Bible study. That week, the woman called the silversmith and made an appointment to watch him at work. She didn't mention anything about the reason for her interest beyond her curiosity about the process of refining silver. As she watched the silversmith He held a piece of silver over the fire and let it judge. He explained that in refining silver, one needed to hold the silver in the middle of the fire where the flames were hottest, as to burn away all the impurities. The woman thought about God holding us in such a hot spot, and then she thought again about the verse that says, He sits as a refiner and a purifier